Hello everyone, I'm Matt McClure, and this is another episode of Death DAW. So in this episode, I want to help you be able to get the audio from your DAW and send it to OBS Studio so your audience, whether you're streaming or capturing a video to upload later, so your audience can hear the same audio you're hearing from your DAW. So let's begin. Right now, I got the DAW open. I'm using Reaper with a Pro Tools skin, a little heresy right there. But there's only one thing we need to add in here, and that is called Restream. It's going to be the last little program on your master track at the very end of the chain. So let's go get that program real first. You can go to Google, type in Reaper, click on the link, and scroll all the way down to the bottom. Then we're coming here to Downloads, and you want RIA plugs. Click on that. This kind of gives you an overview of what it is, and it gives you a tour. It gives you a whole bunch of handy little things. Obviously, it looks like Reaper's GUIs for their plugins, so they're not aesthetic, but they work. But the one we really want is this one right here. It's Restream. So this is what's going to broadcast the audio from your DAW's output to OBS, so your audience can hear what you're doing. So we come up here, they have 32-bit and 64-bit, and everything anymore is like 64-bit, so just click on the 64-bit. It'll download it, just follow the on-screen directions, and it'll download it for you. We'll come back to our DAW. So there's a lot of different ways. Usually you just click on the inserts here, but since my master's over here, I can just click right here on it. I'm going to go all plugins and type in Restream. Now, if you already use Reaper, you're going to see two of these. You're going to see Restream, then you're going to see Restream RIA Plugs Edition. They're both the same. It doesn't matter. Just people using a different kind of DAW is going to see this. So I guess I should explain that now. Even though these are Reaper plugins, they are just a normal third-party plugin. So you can use this on Cubase or Pro Tools to stream your DAW audio to OBS. It doesn't matter. It's just convenient that I'm using Reaper and using Reaper's their own third-party plugin to be able to stream this audio. So if you're using Reaper, it doesn't matter. You just open one up, and this is what the GUI looks like for this plugin. Very simple. The identifier. So you're gonna have one of these opened up here in Reaper, and you're gonna have one of these opened up in OBS. The identifier is like the address. You just gotta make sure that whatever you type in for the identifier in the DAW is the exact same in OBS. Otherwise, they won't be able to find each other. Next, since this is the DAW one, and we want to send the audio from the DAW to OBS, we just click on Send, and the last step, click on Local Broadcast. I'm sure you can do something fancy with that broadcast one, but I'm not sure how that all works. I just know you need local broadcast because you're just going right to your computer. Now with that out of the way, I'll pull down OBS. So here's OBS. We can do a, I can do a little video on the basic setup on OBS if need be, but this video is under the assumption that you know the basics on how to add like display capture devices or audio input capture. So this one I have up here labeled DAW, and all that DAW one is when I added it, I came up here and clicked audio input capture. Supposedly it works as audio output capture too, but I just stuck with what the video I watched did. So audio input capture, renamed it to DAW. And now, let's go into the settings, because there's not very much we have to do inside. So the first one will be properties. As you see here, I have Voicemeeter output instead of using like my sound card. And why I'm doing that is because either with my interface or my sound card that I'm using, there is a sample rate issue. So the last time I tried it with the interface or the sound card with this computer, everything sounded like Megatron. It sounded like crap, to be honest. So as I did some research on it, all you got to do is you got to find a different kind of sound card program to trick the computer into thinking that the frame rates are the same, so it sounds good. Again, I don't know all the technicalities about it, but the easiest way I found is we're going to come back to Google, and you're just going to type in Voicemeeter, and that's Voicemeeter with 2 E's. It should look like this for the link. Click on it. and it brings you up to this software. You scroll down just a little bit and you see the download. The one I used was this one right here, with the execution file. You'll click install, it'll download the execution file, and you just click on that once it's done downloading and follow the on-screen directions. It's very simple. And now you got Voicemeeter installed. And what's nice about OBS, it seems that everything I've been doing so far, as soon as you install it, it's already installed in OBS. So you shouldn't have to do that with the RIA plugins, and you shouldn't have to do that with Voicemeeter. So once you got that installed, come to the little gear here, come down to properties, come to the drop down, and you can click on your Voicemeeter now. Click OK. And the last step we have to do is come here. Now instead of going to properties, we're going to go to filters. Click on the plus, and once you have RIA plugins or RIA plug installed, you should see this now in OBS. VST2 plugin. Click on that, name it whatever you want. Bam. Now we can come up here and we go all the way down to our RIA stream standalone. If you want to see the actual GUI, just click on that, and it looks exactly like the one in our DAW because it is the same one. But here, this is the other identifier, and this is where I was saying it was very important when you're setting it up in your DAW to know exactly what it is, so you can type it in exactly here. So for my own ease of mind, I don't touch any of that. I just leave it default so I know it's exactly the same. And then you just leave it on receive audio MIDI. That. Okay, stayed up. This one over here. This one over here. Okay. So the magic should happen now that if I have my OBS RIA stream, and here's my DAW RIA stream, with how we have it set up, now you guys should be able to hear the audio. So let's take a listen. And there you go. Not too many steps, but the biggest thing when I remember when I first tried learning it was having to trick OBS with what sound card you use, because you gotta trick it for the sample rate issue. But that's all you need to do. These are all free programs to use. There you go. Go out and do great things. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.